So this is pretty bright here. I didn't realize that that light right there made this much of a difference. Jesus, that's huge. Anyway, so hi. I haven't done a video in a while. Isn't that funny how a lot of people start off that way? Well, I'm starting off that way because, I guess I haven't had anything to say really. Things have been going pretty much standard. Nothing real big's been happening. But I guess I'm coming on because once again I'm depressed, and not depressed, but disappointed. That's a better word. I'm not really depressed. I had a pretty good day today. But basically, I've come to the conclusion that nobody really likes the song I wrote. I wrote this song with my band. It's kind of got a little bit of a dumb name, Evilissimo. It's sort of a joke, because it's got the devil's tone in it. The tritone is like the main theme. And it's Evilissimo because, like they have the different markings of classical music. It'll be like, oh, well, prestissimo or shit like that, I thought it'd be kind of funny to have a song be like, oh, play the song as evil as possible, Evilissimo. Sort of a joke, I don't know. Anyway, so I posted it to GarageBand.com, and if you people don't know what GarageBand.com, I'll tell you what it is. It's a pretty cool site where you post your songs, and the way it works is you have to either pay money to have your song reviewed, or you do reviews to have your song reviewed. And as you review songs, they move up or down the charts. That way, there's a lot of feedback from people. Well, they like this element, they don't like that element, or whatever. People, and that way you can sort of, use that constructive criticism and help you, get better, make your song better, and things like that. So anyway, I'd posted some electronica that I wrote to there not too long ago. It's pretty, there's one song I wrote that I thought was half decent, but there was too much shit going on, and a lot of people said that it didn't have a point, didn't go anywhere. Sort of sampled a lot of classical music for that one. I was pretty proud of it at the time. Now it's so hard to know really what you think of your own music. I mean, of course I kind of like it. It's something I wrote, but wasn't really particularly well received. The thing that was better received was this sort of cheesy house music that I wrote that really kind of has like a lick that sounds like it belongs in some kind of car commercial or something, which doesn't make me feel so good, but I should probably send it to the commercial people, see if I can make money doing that, but I don't really want to make music for commercials anyway. So that's a little disappointing. But that's all fine now. That was done and over with a while ago. Recently, I wrote a song with my band. We're called the Coriolis Effect. This is kind of a dumb name, being that we have nothing to do with the Coriolis Effect whatsoever, other than the fact that, alright, well, we had something to do with it because it has an effect on our daily lives and everything like that, but the music really doesn't have a lot to do with it. But I've kept the name because a lot of people say they think it's good anyway. I don't know why. But anyway, I wrote this new song. It's a long song, 7.5 minutes long. Evilissimo, as I told you. I posted it on there, and pretty much it's been going nowhere in the charts. It's ranked maybe 82nd. Now, I wasn't expecting to really climb to the top, because the people at the top of the charts, I'm in the progressive rock chart. It's basically kind of like a prog song. It has a lot of parts. It's not completely coherent, but I still like it. I mean, there's a lot of songs I like that are sort of in the prog kind of area, genre, that aren't completely coherent. Basically it has a lot of different sections. It wasn't written like, oh, I'm going to start this song and have this theme and go from the beginning to the end. It was more like, oh, I've got this kind of part that kind of sounds cool. Let's just tack it on to this other part and this other part. And that's how the Beatles did the second half of Abbey Road, and I think that sounds pretty good. Of course, they are the Beatles, but, the same kind of strategy going on with that. Also, Genesis. I'm a big Genesis fan. There's a song they do called Supper's Ready, which is hugely beloved by many a hardcore Genesis fan. I don't think it's one of their best songs because it is too sectional, I think. But I don't think my song is so sectional. I think it's a good. I still like Supper's Ready because I like all the parts, and I like my song because I like all the parts. I don't feel really care that much that it isn't exactly 100% coherent as a song. But anyway, let me get to the point here. Basically, I posted it on there, and it's gone nowhere. I got track of the day for one day because one guy really liked it, probably just because that one dude liked it. Which was something that my old electronic music, I only got track of the day once with my electronic music, and it was sort of after a while it was posted, so that really gave me a lot of hope right off the bat. But now all of a sudden it's like it's just stuck dead at 80th place, 82nd place actually. It was at 81st place or 80th place yesterday, but actually went down a couple places to 82nd. So this is what we're talking about here. Meanwhile, I also posted it online, MySpace. A number of people listen to it, but they don't come back to listen to it. Nobody really cares. People say, "Oh yeah, I like it." Sure, they'll tell you right to your face they like it, but no one will actually continually listen to it because they just don't like it that much, I'm assuming. And based on its position in the charts, it's 80th out of about 100 and I don't know what it was, 120 something maybe. I don't remember what it was, 100 and something. So not exactly, doing so well, which is frustrating to me. Basically, it says, this is a song that I believed was good. I really thought, hey, this is some good shit. I think I thought it was the best song I ever wrote. And people just don't dig it, and I know it's kind of heady music. I mean, it's kind of proggy, which is sort of dorky, I guess, to a lot of people. I mean, you'd think that other people who listen to prog in general would appreciate it, but they don't, and it's disappointing, and I don't know how to feel about this. Basically, my songwriting is the only thing that I sort of thought gave me any value as a musician, because I'm not a great musician. I'm alright, I'm getting better, but I'm pretty much still an amateur, which is something I've definitely gotten sick of by now. But I always thought, well, my songwriting was original and unique, and and it was the one thing I had to offer, and nobody really wants to hear it. So where does that leave me? Nothing again. Once again, I'm left without any real talent, and I don't know, I guess I just had to a little more therapy with the world here, the world being my psychiatrist or whatever, psychologist, whatever you want to say. I guess not my psychiatrist, because you're not giving me any drugs now, are you, world? No, not prescribing me any drugs, that is. But yeah, so, this sucks. Maybe, whatever. Oh yeah, and the other thing I want to do is I wanted to tell people, why don't you go listen to it, myspace.com / the CORIOLIS effect.com. It's EFFECT. I'm sorry, not .com. MySpace.com, the Coriolis effect, CORIOLIS effect, EFFECT. SC, you gotta put that SC on the end because we got gypped out of just the straight Coriolis effect, because there already was a Coriolis effect in like South Carolina or something like that, who also sounds pretty good, by the way. I'll give them props because they sound pretty good. Props. I don't know why I said that. I'm too white to use these words, and not only that, but they're from like the 90s. Anyway, listen to the thing, please. And tell me, what is it? Why don't people like this? Is it too heady? Is it too sectionalized? Is it because it doesn't have vocals? Is it because we are amateurish? Is it because I sound amateurish? Is it because the rest of the band sounds amateurish? Is the mixing? I mean, what is holding us back? What is holding me back? Why don't people like this music? And I would appreciate honesty, blatant honesty. It's too complicated, or it's, too pseudo-intellectual, or it's too pompous, anything, I don't care. I want the full thing, because I want to know, well, is it worth it for me to continue writing music if people are going to think that it's not worth listening to? So tell me what's wrong with it, and, that way I'll just know anyway. Alright, that's it. Bye.